Hey, did you hear? The new Fortnite Chapter 5 Season 1 just dropped, and everyone is super hyped about the new best controller settings. There's a lot to unpack. Chapter 5 has brought amazing changes to the game, so here's what we're focusing on today. The settings UI, especially the completely redesigned controller binds page, the new best sensitivity and ADS settings, to help you take full advantage of the new weapon mods, a secret setting to increase your accuracy with snipers and scoped weapons. So buckle up and let's get into it. Starting off with number 1, the new settings UI. Right from the start we noticed that the audio settings page was moved up next to the video settings. Another change is the way settings are grouped now to the left side. This allows you to reach the settings you need with less clicks, or rather less joystick movement. Controller bind page has completely changed. Let me explain how. Check out this side-by-side look at the old versus new controller binds page. Say you have a PlayStation controller. In the old UI, you had the option to select between a PlayStation, Xbox, or generic input. With the new UI, you no longer have that option. The game is going to select the input on your behalf based on what controller you connect. You can tell right now that I have my PlayStation controller connected because you see the PlayStation buttons. Now look what happens when I connect my Xbox controller. You see, the buttons are now changed, which confirms the input has also changed. So what do you say? Is this a good change Fortnite did, or do you want the generic input back? Let me know in the comments. Moving on to number 2, the best sensitivity and ADS settings. Controller auto run off, build immediately builder pro on. Edit hold time at 0.1 seconds, slide hold time at 0.9 seconds. Reset camera options don't matter much, vibration keep off. Quick weapon. This is one of those low-key settings you want to start using as soon as possible. For me, this has been the best setting Fortnite has added to the game in years. I've done a complete tutorial teaching you exactly how each setting works and which one is the best. You can find a direct link to the video in the description section below. Look and aim sensitivity both at 5. Build and edit sensitivity at 2.1. Look horizontal and vertical speed at 40% without any boost. ADS look horizontal speed and vertical speed both at 8%. It's time to reveal the secret settings for snipers and scoped weapons. ADS turn horizontal boost and ADS turn vertical boost both at 3%. Look input curve on linear. Aim assist strength obviously on 100%. Left stick dead zone, I always keep mine at 11. Now watch this. Since you're still watching, know that the rest of the video will continue to provide tips and tricks to improve your gameplay. So enjoy! Let's move to video settings. On display settings, make sure you set the game to full screen, set your resolution at 1920 by 1080p, and turn VSync off. These are all basics you should never question. For FPS, select based on your monitor refresh rate. If you're not sure what to choose, check the tutorial I left for you in the description section below. It explains in basic terms how the monitor refresh rate plays a key role in choosing the best FPS settings here. On rendering mode, so far this season, performance mode has turned out to be the best mode to play on. But first, we need to configure the best settings on DirectX 12 and then switch to performance mode. So let's do that. Graphics. I have to say something here. Every one of us has different environment in which we play. We use different monitor screen, the room light is different, some may have screen protection, and others might actually be colorblind. So my biggest tip here is do what's best for your eyes. Don't just copy someone else's settings. Test with each and choose what works best for your eyes. I do recommend though to turn motion blur off. Graphics quality. Set the quality preset to low and move the 3D resolution back to 100%. Anti-aliasing and super resolution set to off. Temporal super resolution, leave it as is. Dynamic 3D resolution, nanite virtualized geometry, shadows, global illumination, and reflections, make sure they are all off. View distance, set to epic. Textures, set to high. You want to do this because this allows you to see better in the distance. This includes seeing players and items. Effects, set to low. Post-processing, low. Hardware ray tracing, off. Advanced graphics, show FPS. Can either be on like mine or off if you don't want to see it during gameplay. Use GPU crash debugging, off. Latency markers, off. NVIDIA reflects low latency. Last season, I was having it off and that worked great for me. No stutters, no game crashes. This season though, I was barely able to log into a game without crashing, and then, just like everyone else, waiting in queues for 20 or 30 minutes. So what I found was that the moment I switched to on plus boost, I was able to load in games. Well, I did some other tricks too, which I can share with you. Just let me know if you want to watch such a video with me sharing tips and tricks on how to fix game crashes, stuttering, and just improve overall PC performance. Report performance stats, keep it disabled. Okay, now switch to performance mode, restart your PC and continue with the rest of the settings. Game settings. Toggle sprint on. Auto open doors on. Mental activation, hold jump. Hurdle activation, press jump. Hold to swap pickup on. Toggle targeting off. Mark danger when targeting on. Auto pickup weapons on. Preferred item slots. I keep snipers on the last slot, everything else is pretty standard. Auto sort consumables to the right off. Reset building choice on. Disable pre-edits options on. Turbo building on. Auto confirm edits. I have mine set to edit. Contextual tips off. Extra game options. These don't matter this season since we don't have any airplanes in game right now. The only one that is important is tap to search interact, which is always on. Replays. I record my replays, so I keep this one on. Everything else is set to off to save up disk space. Energy saving. Keep both of these off. Reticle and damage feedback. Reticle on. Ammo indicator on. Damage numbers list. Damage feedback hit and icons. Damage number scale. I have mine on 125. HUD options. I will just scroll through. Everything is on except net debug stats and runtime performance stats. Skipping through gyro options, mouse and keyboard settings and binds. This concludes our tutorial. If you found this useful, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, go play and have fun!